This is my video for the software architecture response. And so in this lecture, it's pretty much talking about what the software architecture document is for, and its purpose is to um, explicitly outline how a developer's piece of software will be structured. Dan Grissom gave the analogy of a painter, like, envisioning what his painting was going to look like before he actually got started painting, and this is kind of a very similar process. A very similar thing that we're doing. It's also important to know that, like, here you're like explicitly mentioning, like, what kind of methods you can already foresee yourself needing to write in the code and how you want to organize it, so that when you're um in it with such a way so that it's modular, so that if you need to change like one part of the code, um you won't also then need to go change like a million different parts just because you changed this one part of the code, just to make development easier in the future. So to help kind of give a visual way uh, to show how you're organizing your architecture, what all software architecture um, papers include is an architecture kind of diagram and graph. And so in this graph, you kind of have, and this one is for Facebook, where you have a front end and a back end. And so um, the front end here is a piece of software that's used um, to present Facebook to various visitors on different platforms here. And so I'm saying these visitors pretty much interact totally with the front end. Um, and so the front end doesn't have any connections to the business access and business and data access layers, because they just communicate. Oh, I'm sorry. They do. There is a two-way communication here. So this was saying that, like, I've got something that talks here to here, but the front end does not talk directly to the database or the back end. Um, and in the same way, the business access does not layered as something that's not directly controlled by the staff. The staff really control the back end, um, which then manages this business and data access layer, which is the only connection to the database. Yeah, so that's my video.